y'all think about the
Regardless,
Diddy situation?
Yo,
you first.
I I just think Diddy's hit. I just
What's
think
that
he
mean?
hit.
What's that mean?
I just
Elaborate, my brother.
I just think he hit. I think he just got caught up, bro. I think he got caught up. When you're rich, you get caught up. I think he got caught up. You know, he got too comfortable, as they say.
Mm,
Yeah.
I
okay.
mean, I don't know. I just think that once I don't think it's no conspiracy with him. The reason why I don't is I feel like when that went down with Cassie, when it went down with Cassie, no matter what, because he paid so
Mm-hmm.
fast, everybody said,
Yeah.
man, that
That made that look
dude
crazy.
pays. Yeah,
Yeah.
it made that look crazy. So no matter who you jeffing with, who you not jeffing with, you paid them off quickly.
That's
Right.
a
And
fact.
Real.
so
Like within 24 hours.
yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
so of course everybody looking loud like, hold on, I need to get paid too. Why he paying people like that? Let me see what dirt he did.
Yeah.
Hey, as a matter of fact, I got some dirt on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
People came out the
hey,
woodworks on him. Yeah.
yeah, everybody came out because you know what they saw? They said, hold on, if her information was worth that much, man, come on, man. Hey, people out here broke, dog. People out here
Mm-hmm.
trying to. People
Mm-hmm.
realize you do have to be rich, man. And what's the fastest way to get rich? To a rich person. I
So
mean,
is
it is what it
Yeah.
is.
Do
so
somebody.
so hold on. So is it a money grab or is it real? Because you can't have it
I
both.
believe it's real, but at the same time, it got exploited. It got exploited. It's real. It
Yeah.
just got exploited. That's all it is. They they exploited him right at a time where I mean, because think nobody else was doing it, and I think nobody else did it. Maybe because everybody else was scared to do it. At the end of the day, maybe somebody was intimidated.
Maybe.
Because they said over the years, there's been people that been intimidated. You got to think, fool. You got $1 billion. You can make some things move and shake. You got $1 million. You can make things move and shake. You know what I mean? So
But the
I think that once
timing
they
there, I was just
Cassie,
like, you talking about, yeah, because once the Cassie, the timing, it was just
yeah,
like,
yeah, the
my
timing,
man Diddy got the key to the city. I'm talking about within like a 2-month time frame, 3-month time frame, something like that. He got the key to the city from New York City. He dressed up as Batman for Halloween. And so the
Mm-hmm.
major studio companies were like, they was going to stop him from ever doing that again. You know, even though he
Mm-hmm.
dressed up as Joker last year. So
right,
he
Mm-hmm.
was talking, he was going to
Mm-hmm.
go against the major movie companies
right.
from stopping him from dressing up as Batman. And then I watched him give $1 million on Earn Your Leisure. He walked on the stage at the Invest Fest and gave them $1 million. So it was like a bunch of positives lining up, like, oh, okay, my man Diddy's still holding it down. We've been watching him all these years. And then boom, all that happened with Cassie. All the floodgates just opened up. Even though people have been talking about Diddy, all these different things for years, this, that, and the other, what they've been saying, but it's like
No, but they haven't
all
been
them
talking
things
about
went down and
they have not been talking about no sex trafficking. Yet they've been talking about how much of a freak this
sexual,
motherfucker, how much
yeah,
of a freak he is.
yeah, sexual things,
But
yeah.
that's with the Hollywood. Hollywood is like that. I think they're all like that. To be honest with you, I don't think Dilly's no different. We're talking about some serious allegations. We're talking about a serious takedown of his legacy, all his businesses is gonna be gone. He's not gonna be trusted ever again. Even if he's
Well, let me ask you
exonerated,
this,
he's done.
because I would ask you that, because the way you breaking it down, and I would think, damn, that's Diddy. Oh, damn, this happened to Diddy. But now you got to think, we talking Michael Jackson, we talking Bill Cosby, we talking R. Kelly,
Right,
we talking Russell Simmons,
right.
we
Yep.
talking P. Diddy. The list, them were the top brothers that we've been following since we were young. See, we've been following these cats since we was in our early
Yep.
20s. We talking about over 20 years. Dudes we looking up to.
Yep.
We had a show on this show talking about where are our business leaders, because all we got is entertainers that are making the moves. But here we are in this situation. I done named a lot of entertainers that got the
Yep.
power. And here's another damn near at the top most powerful entertainer.
Yep. About to get taken down.
But no matter, but I'm gonna tell you
Kanye
something.
West.
But I'm gonna tell you something. No matter what, you still look at it. Jay-Z put the song out that said, "Still, Nick." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, you just named a bunch of still. You know
So
what I
Master
mean?
P, Master P,
It's just
he trying to get him a Snoop cereal in the stores, Walmart, and the big box. You know
I
these
yes.
saw that. I
grocery
saw that.
companies.
Yes.
They won't, and it ain't
And
like
don't
I can see if Mass P had just came up with a food company. Mass P been in the food game for like 10 plus years. It ain't like he just started in the food game.
And you're talking about suing one of the biggest companies in the world. So please believe if you see him and Snoop Dogg get some kickback, it's because of that right there.
Man, they
I
shouldn't
think
even do all that, man.
But see, even though we mentioned them, we still know that that was an old Black Panther speech that they was talking about Huey Newton and Bobby Seale, and they were saying this country was made for white people, by white people. Native Americans and anybody else, we're not considered people here. We're just,
That's
you know
Tupac.
what I mean? So
White Man's World.
that was on Tupac, White Man's World. No, I'm talking about where he got that speech from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And no matter how we look at it, it's still profound. It is what it is. We're not in a country that was made to help us anyway. I mean, we're in a country that wasn't made to help us. So if you notice, the spotlight is on a lot of Black entertainers and leaders that's going down because we're Black, because we're Black, we're it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's white folks doing stuff like this too. The only reason why they're not in the spotlight like that, because they've been doing this. You know what I mean? They've been doing this.
Facts.
And it's their country. This their country.
Yep.
So that's like us going to Saudi Arabia and trying to, get up in their country, and they've been doing this. So, but we knew. So we look really foreign. See, no matter what, we're going to look foreign because we Black people regardless. We're just going to look foreign. So you got a bunch of rich Black folks, or a bunch of rich Black folks that's out here clowning, right?
Yep.
And since they know psychologically, our own people clown us, we clown each other anyway. So they know, man, hey, take that dude down, because watch what's gonna happen.
Yep.
His people gonna go hard on him too.
Yep.
White folks don't need to go hard on him. You see mostly Black folks going hard on him.
You see Black folks guilty. No.
Hey man, hey, real talk.
Black people too that didn't grow up like we did.
They didn't grow up. But so
the news is dragging him. No. The news is dragging Diddy through the mud. But the news, you know why the news is? You know why they dragging him? Because they know if we put it out there and drag him through the mud, we can let his people do the rest. That's a fact.
I mean, they control the media, so
that narrative.
Hey, matter of fact,
you can't change that narrative in their country.
Hey,
you can't change that narrative in this country. That's why it hasn't been changed to this day.
Yeah, but I actually feel like it's our country.
Clip this up.
Who country?
Hey, man.
Damn it,
I think
it's my country. But now I feel like it's our country.
Hey,
what you say, Mike?
Clip this up. I think 50 Cent got something to do with this too.
I'm gonna tell you something. If
Make sure you put that out there.
Because
hold on. I'm done yet. Here's the thing. When you think about informants, who you think about? You think about the people that's close to him, who can get to him, and you think about rivals who want what he has. And what do 50 want? He want what he has. You understand?
Yeah. The top spot.
Please believe.
Hey.
I think he's an informant, brother.
What color is
Black. 50? Exactly.
You sound like my man. Remember that movie we watched back in the day? What was that? Remember the movie with the Bloods and the Crip, and the white man was in the cell, and he said, "Well, let me ask you something. What color was those gangbangers you killed?" He said, "Black." He's like, "Yeah, you already part of the war." Yep. You remember that movie? Yeah. I can't think of the name of it, but yeah.
Yeah, I remember it, but it's an old movie. But yeah.
Man, we
because you say 50. You say 50.
We showing
50 what?
We showing our age.
50's one of us.
Yeah.
He one of us. So come on now, and you got one. What you don't let you have a Black person that's your enemy, and y'all both Black, because we already drag each other. So we Black, we really gonna drag each other. You know what I mean? Like,
you gotta change the narrative. Yeah, we can't. Yeah, we gotta switch it up.
But anybody who's trying to change the narrative in a country that's for their people, by their people, in a country that is know that they control the strings. No matter what, they control the strings. We don't own none of these medias, and we don't own none of this. We don't own none
No,
of
no,
this.
no.
So we can't change that we can't change the narrative because we don't own nothing to change the narrative. We can only own products inside the store. We can never own the store.
You got
You
to
know what I
start at
mean?
ground zero. Where we at?
You know what you can go do? You can
Facts.
go buy a bunch of products in Walmart, but you still can't change Walmart. Walmart is going to be Walmart. If you don't like the way Walmart set their prices on the shelf, if you don't like their policy when you walk in the store, what do you have to do? Go to another store. So no matter what, it is what it is. That's how,
You got to
you know what,
become
I don't even,
Amazon.
and look, and check this out. You could be Amazon all day, but Amazon is created by
Well,
who?
they changed the narrative though. Amazon completely changed the e-commerce in the whole, retail game. But I know what you're saying though.
Right.
I definitely understand what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
We
too.
It's like, no,
still
it's
got to
no.
change.
The only thing we can change is ourselves. That's it.
We
That's the
can't
only
stay
thing
like
we can
this,
change.
man.
Man, the only thing we can change is ourselves. We
Mike,
can't
you driving?
change
Yeah,
nothing
I'm
they
driving.
doing.
So you telling me you can't? They ain't playing Michael Jackson on the radio no more. They ain't playing R. Kelly on the radio no more. They've been a star.
No, they playing Michael Jackson.
They don't play Diddy no more. I mean, what we gonna watch? What we gonna listen to? What we gonna do? People
It
we
They
grew
ain't.
up
playing
on.
Michael Jackson.
Nothing.
Hold on.
And
It ain't. Hold on. It's not even about us. It ain't even about us. We got gray hair on our face. It's about our kids and their
That's
grandkids
what
that
I'm
listen to
saying though.
Lil Yachty and 21 Savage and what's that girl, Sexy Red, whatever her name is. You know what I mean? It's about them programming them now. They already know. They did us in. I mean, they
no,
did us in.
the,
We had movies all day that talked about it.
Yeah, but
Color.
man,
We
we
had,
man,
you know what I
still here.
mean? Like,
yeah, but
We gotta
we
lead
had
them.
yeah.
we had an abundance of everything. It's a lot of ratchet music more than anything out right now.
Why?
We had a whole we had High Five. We had different groups. We had different groups that we had love songs back in the day in the 90s. It wasn't
But you
just
know what it is?
ratchet music. Now
But
all
what
you
they
hear is
saying right now,
ratchet music.
dang it, you better get control of your Negroes. Put that ratchet music back out there. Get control of all of them. Get them.
Better,
He don't want to act right. Take him out too. He don't
man,
want to conform. Take him out too. He think he rich. We control the banks that have his money. Let him know that. He
but
don't
I'm
own
gonna
no
tell.
bank.
Now you said that you saw an article that Diddy had what?
That Diddy had cameras all in his place.
Yeah.
In every room when they had the parties, he had cameras all in his
Now,
place.
okay,
Like
okay,
in every room.
Now I want to ask you this. Now I want you to be honest with me. If you're in a big ass mansion, would you have cameras everywhere anyways, just for security purposes only?
Yeah.
You in a 20-story, whatever how many rooms he had, I'm pretty sure like
Yeah,
10,
definitely for
20.
security. Yeah, it'd be cameras up.
So what's the
Yeah,
difference then, my brother?
you know,
What's the difference?
the difference is them spinning the narrative to say was it cameras. Here's the thing, and it's always the prosecution's burden to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that cameras were used for foolishness
Yep.
versus security.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So
If a
what
camera's in
they're
a teddy
doing is,
bear on a small pen,
yeah,
hidden.
yeah, what they're doing is saying that, hey, what he was doing, what he Puffy could have been getting some information from off other people for blackmail purposes. He
Yeah.
could have been doing that for blackmail purposes. He could have been doing that for
Allegedly.
allegedly. That's what I say. He could have been. He could have been. Okay, we're gonna use that. He could have been allegedly doing that for blackmailing purposes. He could have been using that allegedly for some voyeuristic behavior. He could have been doing it or had those cameras in there allegedly for security purposes. He don't want nobody putting none in his house, doing something they're not supposed to do, and they don't have it on camera, and he want to protect himself. It's the prosecution's burden to even prove that he was on some foolishness the whole time anyway. So it don't even matter that, I mean, if they say, oh, he had cameras in every room watching everybody. See, since they control the narrative and they know black people like to drag their own, they gonna post it like that and put it like that so you can say, okay, yeah, he was on some freak stuff. That's what he was
Yeah.
on. He was on some R. Kelly time.
So
That's what he was
so
on.
again,
You know what I mean?
again, regardless if he's guilty or not, he's already guilty in the public eye, basically.
Yeah, the media can make you look
Yeah.
guilty. I don't care how
Yeah, that's
innocent
what
you
they
are.
do though.
The
They do
the
that
media
before
and
you go to
news, they can make
court.
you look horrible.
Yeah,
But
So they can paint
that's the
they
new
can
age,
paint a
right, of doing
but
things.
they
that
can
Yeah.
paint a whole
but
picture of you, Picasso
we
like.
all three of us know when you go to court, if they have some on you, they're gonna drag you. They're gonna make you look guilty no matter what through the media. Am I right or wrong?
Of course.
White
Yeah.
and I'm talking about white media. Then after white media, then black folks. Oh, he must have did it already. Blase. My only problem is where is the black media, and that's why I listen to Roland Martin. Shout out to Roland Martin. Shout out to Roland Martin. I
Yeah,
got to
shout
shout
out to
him out.
Roland Martin. Shout out. Hey, the reason why, bro, the reason why is because at the end of the day, it's not our country. If they want to shut you out, they'll shut you out. If you're not feeding the people at the top, like if you're not feeding your local Kiwanis Club, if you're not feeding your local Knights of Columbus, if you're not feeding, a whole organization that you paying your dues to, I ain't gonna name these organizations, but I know people know who these organizations are. There's strength in their numbers, man. You're just a peon. You are just a catfish. You are not nowhere at the top. You're not an elitist,
I have a problem
as
with that.
Andrew Tate was saying. If you're not an elitist at the top with them, you are nothing. You're nothing. We can make you
Now,
disappear.
you're not wrong.